I'm Dannielle, and I won $2,905 by losing 61 pounds with Healthy Wage. I had actually just gone to my doctor's for my annual physical, and I was 49 at the time. It was last year, and I got weighed. And I was realizing that every time that I went to the doctor, I seemed to weigh 5 pounds more than the time before. And at this particular visit, because it's weighing very heavy on me last year that I was going to be turning 50, it just sunk in when I got on the scale, and I saw that I had gained 60 pounds in the 10 years that I've been married to my husband. I just knew at that moment I had to do something. I mean, if I'm turning 50, and if everything they say that happens when you turn 50, your metabolism slows down, don't expect to lose another pound, your body shape changes. If that was all true and I was almost there, I needed to hurry up and do something, in that year. So at that appointment, I asked my doctor, what do I need to do as a 49-year-old woman? I know, eat less. I know, exercise more. But what specific advice can you give me? And her suggestion was go on a low-carb diet. So I had been online actually searching low-carb diets, just trying to understand what should I eat, what's good for me, what's not. And that's when I came across Healthy Wage. And at first, I have to be honest, I was skeptical when I read through it. I thought, this is too good to be true. I realize I have to pay some money to play, but they're going to pay me that back and then some on top of me losing 60 pounds. This is just too good to be true. But I read through reviews, saw people who had won, and I felt stronger and stronger that this is what I need to do to motivate myself. So I just really, if I could just get back to where I was, that's why the number 60 was so important to me. So I always knew that that was the amount that I wanted to lose. So when I went on the site, that's kind of where I started. It's going to be 60 pounds. I pretty much assumed it was going to take me a year. I wanted to have, that much time. So what I basically did was just punched into the calculator, right? How much could we realistically give up per month, and how much would that make me? And I wanted a few $1,000s. I really wanted to push myself. So ultimately that's why I just decided I'm going with that 2905 for 1 year, for 60 pounds. And, I just full speed ahead after I played with the calculator. I'll be 100% honest. Probably a lot of people, I don't know, trainers maybe especially might not agree with this, but in all honesty, I lost my weight with very little exercise. I work from home. I'm at a desk for 8 to 9 hours a day. I have 3 teenagers, so I'm sitting at my desk all day for work. And then once the kids are home, we're on to homework, dinner. To fit in exercise, I know people think it's an excuse, but it's hard. At this stage of my life, it's hard. Altering what I eat, when I eat, I'm going to make my focus. So when the doctor recommended low carb, and I did some research to understand what foods were the best for me to eat, that's where I focused all of my attention. So my focus was on my diet more than anything. If I could fit in exercising, I did. I'd go for a walk, I'd ride my bike, I'd swim, but I wasn't a person who dedicated 3 to 4 days a week of exercising. And I know low carb works for some people, for some people it doesn't work. For me, it was just outstanding. I think in the first 10 days, I lost like 8 pounds. And that's motivation right there. The minute you see that scale go down. So it really motivated me to stick with that low carb. It was really easy to follow and to maintain. And again, when the pounds came off, the motivation, granted, I did get tired of pepperoni and hard-boiled eggs. I don't want to see them for a little while now, but, it is just such strong motivation to keep going. And, the unverified weight portion in the app actually was one of my best friends. So like I said, when I felt like I had lost a couple of pounds, or I'd gone a few days and I knew I was under 30 carbs each day, I thought I had to weigh less. I would weigh myself and I would enter that unverified weight. I probably had 45, 50 unverified weights throughout the entire challenge, because seeing the progress, it is sometimes, dieting, you're good one day, you look in the mirror, you don't look any different. You're good the next day, you look in the mirror, you don't look any different. You don't see those results always, day after day. But when you've got it in the app where it lists where you started, where you've gotten to, where you are right now, it's so motivating, just so motivating. I really don't think that if I didn't have an external motivator that I would have, lost 60 pounds. I wholeheartedly, with every fiber in my being, believe that without Healthy Wage, I would not be where I am right now.